to run France. And that is the story of what happened there. And it's the same thing here. Foreign corporations, the Fortune 100, of the 100 biggest economies, more than 50 are corporations, not countries, went in and covertly bought off our military, our police, our government, our Congress predominantly, under the guise of national security. The National Security Council have now set up NORTHCOM as the military governorship of the United States. Just like Iraq is a puppet state run by the globalists via the U.S. military, and they have a puppet government that if it doesn't do what it's told, gets killed, gets overthrown. And they tell us on the news that Mohammed Karzai isn't a puppet in Afghanistan and that the president of Iraq isn't a puppet. If you believe that, I got a bridge I'll be happy to sell you. I've got some oceanfront property in Arizona, and from my front porch, you can see the sea, as George Strait would say. And all over the nation, the Marines, the Army, the National Guard, the State Guards have been federally funded to run checkpoints all over the nation to acclimate the public. And this is on record. And Homeland Security has announced that the 379,000 troops that they're going to phase in, deployed in every town and city in America, Pentagon's own words say even small towns. This is all being done, according to the Homeland Security reports that we broke, to, quote, deal with American gun owners, anti-Federal Reserve activists, and the Tea Parties. And there have been National Guard and Army intelligence and regular Army. We broke this months before it came out in the Baltimore Sun. Regular Army is spying and watching and surveilling in plain clothes all the Tea Parties, all the in the Fed rallies. Ron Paul, when he goes and gives a speech in Houston or in Lake Jackson, it's on record. The Army documents are public. The Army is there watching him. That's treason. And Ed in California called in. It says vet that disagrees, but then hung up. Hey, Ed, you disagree. Call up and tell me I'm wrong. Call up and tell me I'm an anti-John Wayne, anti-American person, because I don't like the Army spying on myself and Ron Paul and others. Go ahead and tell me, Ed, everything's fine. Go ahead and laugh at me, Ed. Go ahead and tell me there's no such thing as a New World Order. Tell me whatever it is you're going to tell me. 1-800-259-9231. We're going to go to Jim, a vet, Dan, and mass security officer, and others. Speaking of mass, though, before I break all this down in detail, and everybody to listen very carefully and check out every claim I make, because it's all on the record. No more time for denial here, and then what I think should be done about all this. Let's just play Judge Napolitano, the one good person on Fox. That's why they just have him as a contributor, who'll tell you like it is. He was against the Patriot Act when Bush was in. He's against it now when Obama's in. The only good person on Fox. We've had him on the show. I've been on his internet Fox TV show. Only once, though, before they came down on him. Here he is telling you about the law on the governor's desk now in Massachusetts to come into your house without warrants. And remember, now they're saying without warrants, the feds are federalizing local police to give you $100,000 fine the first infraction via a regulation, a $15 million fine the second for selling any recalled product of tens of thousands, as if anybody knows what's been recalled and what hadn't been recalled. No warrant, no nothing, and they arrest you. It's all about warrantless searches. Knock and talk. From Illinois to Texas, in Dallas, they come to your door and say, mind if I come in and see your guns? In upscale neighborhoods. And the Dallas Morning News reports it like it's a good thing. They do it everywhere. All over the nation, I see reports every day of, 3 or 4 or 5 Army liaison officers from the regular Army, from Homeland Security, have been given as a federal grant to the Spokane, Washington, and they go through the list of the towns, police department, and they're going to be assigned to the police intelligence office, looking for local threats. Yes, Army spies in the police department, totally criminal, totally anti-American. And again, they told you all of this was for Al-Qaeda, but now they admit it's for you, the gun owners. And they've got bills introduced to basically ban any firearm they want when they want. Just dictatorial power to be given to John P. Holdren, who argued as a Justice Department lawyer a year and a half ago in the D.C. Heller case for a complete gun ban nationwide, saying there is no individual right to keep and bear arms. And then we say, hey, we don't want you to be able to pass that law. And they say, we don't want your guns. The same military tactic. You ever seen Mars Attacks, funny comedy movie? When the aliens are running around shooting people, they broadcast on loudspeakers, don't run, we are your friends. And the people come out and put their hands up and the aliens shoot them. See, the director of that movie is throwing in your face a favorite military tactic. From World War I and on, they will broadcast over loudspeakers, the war is over, we are your friends, come out with your hands up. And they mow you down when you do it. And these average military men are being acclimated. These military women are being acclimated. They're first sent out, so they think it's normal. And they say, oh, we're just going to have a local college football game. Go run traffic in the parking lot.